Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is JaytheRocketMan. So today I'm going to be interviewing an up-and-coming enthusiastic gamer named Jihab.
YouTube presents an enthusiastic gamer.
So, how's it going, cool people? I'm Jihab.
Jihab's very first video was uploaded 4 years ago, and his early videos span from his personal guinea pig to various unboxing and let's plays. He is currently very active with uploading funny montages of various video games 2 to 3 times per week. I have chosen Jihab as my very first interview because he simply keeps me entertained and makes me laugh with his humorous tone. All of these questions were given to him in a text-based format in order for him to reply back by email. Today I will be reading aloud his responses. Before I move on, I would just like everyone to show some support by checking out Jihab's channel and also dropping a like on this video. So without further ado, let's begin the questions. The first question asked was, what is Jihab? His response was, Jihab is the best YouTube channel of all time. If you do not subscribe, you are certainly missing out on a lifetime of fun. Jihab has been many things for me over the years. It started as a name my dad used back when he played games online before I was born. His initials are GHB, so all he did was add the E and the A, and thus Jihab came to be. This had been his username since I can remember when I was younger, until the day I got my PS3. My dad made a network account for me and named it Jihab, thinking we could change it later anyway. Turns out, you couldn't, so I was stuck with it. At first, I didn't like the name at all. I didn't think it fit me very well and I had other cooler names in mind. But over the years, it grew on me more and more, and eventually I started liking it. Today, Jihab just isn't my username or something I can identify with. Jihab is basically my alter ego. It's helped me become something that I never expected myself to fully be. I've met so many incredible people through it, and I've established an incredible fan base I could not be grateful for. Jihab is love. Jihab is life.
I don't want this kind of shit in my life, you get me? I am a free penguin. I will... John? What the hell? No, Jihab, please, no, I didn't mean to, Jihab, please.
The second question I asked him was, how do you stay motivated with your YouTube channel? He answered, staying motivated with your YouTube channel can be a difficult thing to do. Every YouTuber I know has at least thought once about giving up, myself included. The trick to stay motivated is to do what you want to do. Experiment with your channel, try new things, and keep your ideas fresh. Doing what you love is what your audience subscribes for, so don't be afraid to try new ideas. The third question I asked was, what advice would you give beginning YouTube users? He answered, like I said in my previous answer, a key part of YouTube is experimenting. The best advice I can give for smaller YouTube channels is to experiment with whatever you feel like doing. You're at a point where you don't really have to cater to a big audience, so it's completely safe to try whatever comes to your head. YouTube is very different from what most people think. A lot of work goes into it, so try it out and see if it's something for you. Work on your video quality, find your own style, and make yourself stand out. The fourth question I asked him was, when approaching a difficult decision, how do you handle it? He answered, well, it very much depends on the situation. I had an incident not so long ago where I had made a joke in one of my videos that could have been seen as offensive. I didn't realize this until after I had uploaded the video, and obviously I didn't want to offend any of my viewers. The video was already up though, and it was doing fairly well. So I was torn with whether or not I should take it down and re-upload it later, or just keep it up and hope no one notices. I decided in the end that the right thing to do was take it down and re-upload it without the said joke, and that's how I try to deal with most situations. If it's something that has to do with my YouTube channel or my videos, the viewers come first. They're the heart of my channel and they're the reason I am where I am today. My family and friends are very supportive of what I do, so sometimes if I feel a bit lost when trying to make a difficult decision, I ask them what they would do in this situation. It can be very helpful seeing how other people would handle things, and it can bring you new insights. The fifth question, I tried something a little bit different. I asked him, if you could choose any lifetime supply of an item, what would it be? He answered, ice cream, no doubt about it. The sixth question I asked him was, what is your preference when regarding game genre? He replied, I think my favorite is probably the action-adventure genre. One of my favorite game series of all time is The Legend of Zelda, and while it mostly is seen as an RPG, I'd say it definitely has a lot of action-adventure themes. Second up is probably RPG games. I play pretty much all game genres. The seventh question I asked him was, let's say that you have a time travel machine. What advice would you tell yourself 5 years ago? And he replied, well, first off, I tell myself to just keep doing what I'm doing because in 5 years I'm going to have a time machine. Jokes aside, I just calm myself down a bit and tell myself to follow my dreams always, because it's going to take me to some pretty damn cool places. I didn't have that much confidence 5 years ago, and I was very confused with what I wanted to do in the future. I've always wanted to play video games, so I know for sure that I'd be relieved hearing that doing just that will get me to where I am today. The 8th question I asked him was, if you could drop your belongings and travel the world, where would you most likely visit? And he answered, last year I learned of this place called Colmar in France. That's currently one of my most desired places to check out. The 9th question I asked him was, do you have any regret towards creating your YouTube channel? If so, why? He replied, no regrets at all. It's taught me more than I could have ever have imagined, and I've met so many new people. And the 10th and final question I asked him was, where do you view yourself in the next 5 years? And he replied, I definitely see myself still doing YouTube. My goal is to always do something I enjoy doing, because otherwise, what's the point? I also have a girlfriend that currently lives in Australia, and the plan is for us to be close to each other, or maybe move out to a place of our own. Once again, guys, show some support by visiting Jihab's channel and liking this video. If you have any more YouTubers you'd wish to see interviewed, please leave me some suggestions in the comment section below. Also, if you have any specific questions you'd like me to ask them, please drop them in the comment section as well. Jihab, I just wanted to thank you personally for voluntarily being my first conducted interview on my channel. It honestly means a lot to me. You need to achieve the attention your hard work deserves. Give a round of applause for Jihab, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and please have a great day.